playing the Radical Latino Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air for New York's very own.
Radical Latino is taking you to another level.
Welcome to another new episode, my people. It's the Radical Latino, and welcome back to the Radical Latino Show. How was y'all week? My week has been all over the place. For the people who know me personally, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Literally just curveballs. Nah, life is just throwing me curveballs. I just gotta learn how to dodge them and, moving and maneuvering, all that. Anyway, I got a very special episode for y'all. I did an interview on Instagram with a very special person everybody should be following. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be following. His name is Brujo Catracho, other known as Out a Racist. He's on Instagram. And he's basically a person that is, always posting about white supremacy, outing these people. That's basically his name, Out the Racist. He's outing these racist people out here in our communities, giving their personal information out. So, you know what I'm saying? I saw that as memorable. I saw that as honorable. And I saw that as something courageous. So I'm like, yo, I gotta get this person on the podcast. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta get somebody like that on the podcast. And then I found out my dude, my brother, he's a fellow Latino. Just like me. I said, oh, now I gotta get him on the podcast. You feel what I'm saying? See, this is the thing. I want to bring a lot of light, and a lot of love, and a lot of notoriety to all the fellow Latin and black folks who are coming out here, outing and talking against white supremacy and all that. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Brujo does it every fucking day. Non-stop, like fucking 40 posts a day. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into this interview, I got a couple of things I want to, discuss and talk about. You feel what I'm saying? So this during the week, Beth Chapman, basically, Dog the Bounty Hunter. If you guys don't know who he is, he's one of these reality TV show Dog the Bounty Hunter type of dude, or whatever the case is. He was always, I think was on TNT or A&E or something like that. Basically, he had a reality show about, he's a bounty hunter, and he's catching these people. And the thing is that his gimmick was, I don't use guns. I use love and pepper spray, like basically bear mace. That was his whole gimmick. You feel what I'm saying? That was his whole gimmick. And, to be completely, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. To keep it 100, I used to watch this shit. Because, he was in Hawaii and all that. I always wanted to go. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I've been almost all over. I've never been to Hawaii. And that's like one of my dream islands that I always want to go, to Hawaii. You feel what I'm saying? And I've never been to Hawaii. And he's in Hawaii, kind of showing kind of the ugly side of Hawaii, and he's always arresting these brown people. So I'm like, yo, that was kind of interesting. I'm like, what the hell? And these people were always hooked up on, his thing was ice. They're always hooked up on ice and all that. So I'm like, yo, this is kind of interesting. I want to know a little bit more about this. You know what I'm saying? But then later on throughout the years, one of his sons was basically dating a black girl, and he felt some type of way about it. And he basically, what? I'm gonna let you guys listen to it.
I'm not taking a chance on some motherfucker. I don't care if she's a Mexican, a whore, whatever. It's not because she's black. It's because we use the word nigger sometimes here. I'm not going to take a chance ever in life of losing everything I've worked for 30 years because some fucking nigger heard us say nigger and turned us into the Inquirer magazine. Our career is over. I'm not taking that chance at all. Never in life. Never. Never. If Lisa was dating a nigger, we would all say, fuck you. And you know that. If Lisa brought a black guy home, it's not that they're black. It's none of that. It's that we use the word nigger. We don't mean you fucking scum nigger without a soul. We don't mean that shit. But America would think we mean that. And we're not taking a chance on losing everything we got over a racial slur. Because our son goes with the girl like that. I can't do that, Tucker. You can't expect Gary, Bonnie, Cecily, all them young kids to, because I'm in love for 7 months. I fucked that. So I'll help you get another job, but you cannot work here unless you break up with her. And she's out of your life. I can't handle that shit.
Damn. So he couldn't handle that shit because his son wanted to be with a black girl. And it was so contradictory too. And I played the full part. I played the full beginning. He said it. I don't care if she's Mexican, meaning all Latin people, or a whore, meaning all black people. But it's not because she's black. Come on, let's keep it honest. Let's keep it a G. The main reason why this whole thing has happened, or the whole thing happened back then, is because she heard them say and use the N-word, and she felt some type of way about it. So she was gonna go out and she confronted them and said, "Listen, yo, if y'all stop, I'm gonna snitch on y'all." You know what I'm saying? Now they felt some type of way about it. And remember, look, he's trying to justify why he used the N-word. Well, back in the day when we used it, we didn't mean people without a soul and all this other bullshit. Shut the fuck up. If you actually go out and look at his history, he actually executed a black man over racial issues. That's it. He just executed a black man because he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And he spent some time in jail, but that's about it. But he went and executed a black man. He's a fucking dangerous racist. You feel what I'm saying? So we shouldn't be giving people like this a pass. We shouldn't be letting people like this be out here. But then again, his wife died, right? And I say rest in piss. Now, why do I say rest in piss? Why do I say fuck her and all this other shit? Because she did not once, when this phone call came out, knowing his past, said, I'm against that. Not once. She did not once say, listen, what you're doing is wrong, or publicly I denounce my husband's racist slurs and all that. She did not once say that. But she was out here repping the benefits over her racist husband, her racist, a family. Let's keep it real, because that's exactly how she felt. And that's exactly how she viewed black people. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little snippet of what it is. So, she died. So rest in fucking piss. You know what I'm saying? Now she's dead. Died of cancer. I don't give a fuck. One less racist out here. Yes, that's a little harsh, but fuck it. These people don't have hearts for us. We shouldn't be having hearts for them. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I have people on Twitter telling me, oh, that's fucked up. Why you say shit like that? You should have empathy. You should have sympathy for somebody. Get the fuck out of here. Because when Trayvon Martin got shot, there was memes out here and white supremacist websites all over the place on how they were mocking him when he got shot. When Eric Garner got choked out, there was fucking ringtones. White supremacists made ringtones out of that shit. Yes, they were mocking us. You feel what I'm saying? They were mocking us. When Mike Brown got shot, they were mocking us. There was memes all over the place. There was a bunch of police officers who got found out because they were sending racist memes, especially with about Mike Brown, to each other. So yes, you guys don't give a fuck when our people get shot, our people get executed and all that. Well, guess what? We shouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? Fight fire with fire. Fuck it. Rest in piss. Anyway, moving on. So I want to talk about real quick before I get to the interview and all that. This black woman in, I think, Alabama or something like that. She got charged for a child death. you know, child endangerment. She got murder charges. Now check this out. What a crazy double. Check this out. She was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She got into an altercation with another lady. That lady basically shot her. The kid died. And the mother who, you know, was carrying the kid is getting charged with murder charges. Now, I was seeing this all over social media, especially Twitter. This is crazy. Oh my God. How can this happen? This is insane. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Blah, blah. I said, this is what white supremacist does. This is what white supremacy is. The fact that they could literally just take a situation and flip it to the point where they will actually get us indicted into some wild, crazy shit is the whole point of it. It's the whole point of white supremacy. That's the main reason why it exists. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that this black lady is getting charged with murder charges because of somebody else's actions is white supremacy at play. This is nothing that we should be surprised about. Nothing at all. But what I really want to know is, and this is what I put on Twitter, what I really want to know is, what's up with the Me Too movement? What are they going to say about it? What's up with the whole feminist movement? What are they going to say about it? Kim Kardashian damn near got almost every other black woman out of jail. What's up with this? You know what I'm saying? And to keep it clear, Kim Kardashian didn't really do that. She was just the face of it. There was some black women lawyers who did that shit and did all the paperwork and did all the other stuff behind the scenes. She was just the face of it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The thing is, this is what white supremacy does. White supremacy says, fuck logic, fuck what I'm telling you, fuck what you heard. This is what it is, and this is what I'm telling you it is. How crazy is that? That's some shit, huh? How crazy is it? It's the double standards of what white supremacy is. So we shouldn't even be getting surprised that something like this happened, because we get charged for death penalties on things that we never even been a part of. You know what I'm saying? You have black folks and Latin folks on vacation in Florida. A murder happens up here in New York, and by the time they come back, they already got an indictment charge on them. Shit like this happens on an everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this happens on an everyday basis. And logic, that shit goes out the window, because we become super niggas to these people. You know what I'm saying? We become super niggas to these people. They're like, whoa, how can I commit the murder in New York if I was in Florida? Whoa, you found out a chance. Tell us how you did it. You know what I'm saying? We become super motherfuckers when it comes to these people. You know? And this is what I was putting on Twitter, that this is another example of white supremacy. This is basically what it is. Another example of white supremacy. Now, with that being said, without further ado, I'm going to let you guys listen to the interview with me and Brujo, AKA Out Erasers. I'm going to give you guys a heads up. The audio is a little janky because we were on Instagram Live. I was recording this in the background. This is the only reason why you guys could even hear it. I did it, you know, out the whim to record it, and only some people saw it live. If you guys ever want to see some of my Instagram interviews or whatever live, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at radical_Latino_, right? Because I be doing these, you know, surprise interviews like sometimes here and there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so the main reason why I wanted Brujo on is because he's a fellow Latino brother, you know. Me and him share the same views. I was completely taken away by the fact that he goes on and outs these white supremacists on a daily. So that's the type of shit that I was like, oh shit, yo. Shout out to you. Keep on doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, here's an interview between me and Brujo. Hope you guys enjoy it. So, yo, this is Brujo from his Instagram handle is Out the Races, and I wanted to actually interview him. I want to promote a lot of Latin and black people who are actually out here in the community, you know, doing their thing and actually outing these white supremacists. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main reason why I even wanted you here. You know what I'm saying? You are keeping the culture alive. You know what I'm saying? You actually doing your thing. So that's the main reason why I even followed you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So what why did you start the Out the Races page?
I started, like I said before, I started this page because I didn't think my kids need to deal with the same shit that I did. And, you know, growing up, well, you know, being an immigrant, I'm underground, I came here, you know, as a kid. And, you know, I heard a lot of shit. You know, I had a lot of people talk down to me because I was an immigrant. I think I was stupid.
Really?
You see my peers, there's a lot of people that even call me stupid just because I'm Latino and think that because I'm Latino that I'm not a smart guy. Well, if y'all didn't notice it, I am like the Encyclopedia Britannica, bro.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean? Some of y'all may be old enough to remember the you know, Encyclopedia Britannica and shit.
Yeah.
I'm the Britannica version of that. All I do is research. And I just do this to help and empower black and brown people of America.
Gotcha.
Because, man, it's tough sometimes, you know? You know, being pulled over or fucked with just because you're brown, or just because you're an immigrant, or just because you're black. And we need more people like me to do this, to check police because of the, you know, the stupidity that they do. They go out, you know, after our people. Or you need to check white people in general when they think they're better than us just because they're lighter skinned than a European. You know?
Yeah.
I get tired of seeing, you know, nobody talk shit to Italians or anybody else when they fly their Italian flag or their, you know, German flag or anything like that. So let us fly our flag from our country. They tell us to go leave us, you know, go back to your country. You don't belong here, right?
Yeah.
But in the end, the thing is, bro, my family, my ancestors have been here since before even the idea of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And that's what people need to remember. We're not illegals. We've been here. This whole side of the hemisphere was all brown, from the tippy top of North America to the, you know, very tip and bottom of South America. It was brown all the way. We've always been here.
Yo, I want to give a big shout out to Monty. She said we gotta come together to fight the cave people. That's hilarious. Shout out to you. No, she, you know what I'm saying. She's right. And the thing is that that's the main reason why I even started it, because I kept on seeing this big disconnect between Latin folks thinking that they're white. Did you ever experience some of that in the Latin community? Some Latin people saying that, oh no, papi, me no black papi, me white papi. You know what I'm saying? Have you experienced something like that?
All the time. And it's funny to me. I laughed at them in their face. I'm like, yo, you can think you're Americano, you can say gringo all you want, but when they look at you, all they see is a beaner, bro. That's it. They don't see nothing else. If your name is Martinez, Lopez, Rivera, Guerrero, Guerra, Rodriguez, Gonzalez, I don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit, man.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. So what was the breaking point? What was the breaking point that you said, yo, fuck this, I want my views heard, I want to go out there and actually, you know, let my people know, you know, what it is? What was the breaking point for you?
Donald Trump. That's my breaking point. The amount of bullshit that man spits and you know, when he calls our country shitholes,
yeah.
And this motherfucker ain't never been to our country. You know, Latin America is one of the most beautiful areas you'll ever go, ever. Culture-wise, people-wise, we love our country. Why is it that we can't love our countries as much as Americans love theirs?
Yeah.
Some think that we should love this country more than any other country in the world. I don't love this country that much. I love this country because I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my heart, my soul is in my country.
See that
Bali and La Ceiba, Tegucigalpa. You know, this is where my country is. Or even all Central America, Guatemala, you know what I mean? Antigua or Nicaragua or any of that. You know, and you can see the effects that Donald Trump has had in the last 2 years on Latin America. There are results like everywhere now. Latin America, Central America is fucked right now. South America is getting fucked every day. Why? Because of dumbass Trump and his bullshit ideas of what he can and can't do with our countries.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing is, the way I see it is, you know, you could still rep, you know, where we're from, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, still be, you know, American. To be completely honest, completely honest, the only thing America has for us to even do anything is just the idea that something might come about it. You know what I'm saying? That something might come, like some positive might come about it. But throughout the whole thing, let's be honest, especially since I'm a first generation immigrant, you know what I'm saying, from immigrant parents. We're not taught to actually say, hey, you're American. We're taught to actually say you're, you know, whatever we are. You know what I'm saying? So our ideology and our roots and our mentality always comes from wherever our parents from. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, why do you think some Latinos or Latinas have the disconnect of saying, okay, I am Cuban, I'm Dominican, I'm Central American, whatever, but I still feel like I want to adopt this white supremacist ideology? Why do you think that?
Because they're taught wrong history. Because they're taught that we're less than them. Because the colonizers taught and teach that we were lesser people because we were conquered. We weren't conquered. They accidentally conquered us by killing us with diseases. That's not true thing. They didn't beat us. There was 500 fucking soldiers, and you think 1 million fucking Indians are gonna die from 500 soldiers by them also? We could have beat the shit out of them if they all came on there, but they didn't. What they did is they tried to act nice, and this is what pisses me off. This is why I don't like white soldier bullshit, because this is what happens all the time. They pretend they're there for us, but in the end, they're there to help themselves. They're there to use whatever our culture is and try to, like, take it over or claim it as theirs, like the land. The culture in this country is mostly brown and black. People can say it's not, but in the end, it is.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know, and we need to start teaching our kids real history.
Yeah. See,
all that shit that they learn in school is not only right. We need to learn research, do real research. Real history is not the same as when it's taught by us, because we know what really happened. If you are a colonizer and you're going to talk about history, they're always, you know, if it wasn't for natives when they came, like Christopher Columbus, I posted about it. Ramos did it, and he says, you know, fuck Christopher Columbus. I always say that. Christopher Columbus didn't find shit. What he did is he accidentally, because he was close to, you know, dying, needed help from the Indians who saved his ass while they were up on the ship. They were dying. They had nothing. They had no food, no water. When they got here, if we didn't help them and that was in Latin America. Because Honduras, that area right there, Central America, was the first place that they actually landed. Now later on, the colonizers came to America, they would have never survived. Never fucking survived if it wasn't for Native Americans.
Yeah.
Never. They were dying, starving. They didn't have water. They couldn't drink the water here. They weren't acclimated to it, bro. Even in Europe, they didn't drink water. They drank beer. They didn't know how to take the products that we had here, which was, you know, pines and nuts and shit.
Yeah, see,
so
now this is...
Native Americans taught them how to make beer out of nuts and pine, bro.
No, of course. Of course. And the thing is that it's hilarious when they show black and brown countries like South America and Africa, where they're like poor and destitute with babies' bellies extended and all that, but they never really show Europeans where there's parts in Europe and Russia where there's white people out there fucked up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They never show that. And when on top of that, when you don't know your own history and you don't know your own culture, and you have the president, supposedly the highest power and the highest position in the world, saying that you're calling my country a shithole country, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna further give me another negative image of where I come from. You feel what I'm saying? So,
that's what. And this is the thing, is that, you know what they do is they use propaganda to make us look like shithole countries. Dude, I can take you to Honduras, bro, and I can show you Rotan, I can show you, La Ceiba, I can show you Tegucigalpa. Bro, we have modern malls, we got McDonald's, we have Wendy's. We don't have Taco Bell because they got kicked out. Why? Because it's not real fucking Latino food. You know what I mean? In their minds, it's because, one, most people have never been there. Two, colonizers fucked that country up.
Yeah.
Colonizers made Haitians pay reparations to them for taking over their fucking country again.
Yeah.
That's how fucked up that is.
Yep. And the thing, and I want to say this. First of all, Mani in the chat room, she hit it on the head. Haitians basically beat the colonizers, in the mightiest armies of the world, and they beat them without these big weaponries and all these boats and all that. They took care of business. But a lot of racists will say, well, look at what Haiti is now. It's a shithole country and all that other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Which is not true, because if you really look at the history of it is that Haiti was done like that by white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? So,
look, man, and this is, I want to make sure everybody understands this. Haiti, all the Caribbean, West India, South America, Central America, Mexico, all the same people. Those Haitians, those are our people.
Yeah.
Dominicans are people. People from Trinidad and Tobago are people. Venezuela, Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, all those people, we are all the same people. Why? Because we were taken, and we had our land taken from us for them, and they destroyed our lands. They want to act like we did it ourselves. Nah, we are prosperous. We have, if you go to Honduras, go to Puerto Rico. Bro, Puerto Rico is one of the most beautiful countries in the world.
Yep.
Look what happened when Trump was here. We could have fixed Puerto Rico. We could have fixed it all. We could have made it look beautiful as it was before. But what happened? White supremacy. Donald Trump. He made sure that they didn't get enough resources to get back to where they were. That's what they do. In Latin areas, even in look, I'll give you an example of how they do it. Not even just in Latin America. They do it in our country. Detroit, one of the most black, populated places in this country. They let them go into bankruptcy. They let them that whole city die, right? Whole city died. Why? Because it's predominantly black people. It's predominantly brown people. All the white people left. Why would they fix it? They think it doesn't help them out because they think we're low-life people that don't want to work. How many black and brown people do you know work their asses off, work 4, 3, 2 jobs to support their family and kids? But yet, in the end, we still are called lazy and that we want free shit. I've never met a black person in person that says he just wants free shit. I've never met a brown person in my life that wanted free shit.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna sit on my ass.
That's true. And you want to know the crazy part? And you want to know the crazy part about that? If since racist people like to use statistics a lot, the majority of people on welfare, the majority of people on food stamps and Section 8 and all that are white folks.
In the South.
Yeah, are white people. Yeah, are white people. I think there's some place in Kentucky. I think Wilmington, Kentucky, which is I believe it's the welfare capital of the world, and the population is 98.7% white. You know what I'm saying? So
the entire county, bro. It's a county.
Yeah.
It's not a town. It's a county.
Yeah, of course. And the thing about that is And the thing about that is that we're being viewed and being seen that we are lazy, we just want, you know, free handouts and all that other stuff. We are the ones that need to actually go out there and, you know, reverse that propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep on seeing that shit on TV. We keep on seeing that shit everywhere. And they're seeing that TV is actually being phased out for social media, the internet, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're the ones...
On that point real quick, yo, how much information... And I'm gonna say, and this is for all my followers, because I have a lot of followers that hit me up all the time and DM me, say thank you for posting this, because I would have never known this even happened if it wasn't for the fact that you posted this. This is one of the other reasons why I do this, and I go hard, because yo, propaganda is real, and white people love it. That's what they use against us. So what I do is I show the reality. Like I was telling you before, I like to be the Black Mirror for white America. I want to show you that you are just as bad as us. And actually, statistically speaking, they're worse. They talk about black on black crime. White on white crime is worse. White on white rape and incest is worse. Welfare in the white community is worse.
Yeah.
But they look at us like we're the bad peoples.
Yeah.
Why? Because our color of skin. Because they think that we're below them because we're not hueless enough for them. You know what I mean? I don't want to be European. There's nothing in this world that wants me to make European. Hell yeah, I do have some colonizer in my blood. Of course I do. Most Latinos do. But am I going to say I'm white because of it? Nah. Most of my DNA is from the motherland. And from here. This is my motherland. And from the motherland in Africa. Most Latinos don't even want to acknowledge that they're part black and have African DNA.
And the thing about it is that goes back to propaganda and controlling our narrative. Like black and black crime, that shit is not real. That shit doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Because if it does, and this is the thing, I get into I don't know if you listen to my my content, but I actually have a few debates on YouTube with a few racists, and I actually debated this Jewish person. And she brought up the fact about black and black crime and all this other stuff. And I believe I asked her, I said, okay, what is different from black and black crime than regular crime? What's the difference? And she could not answer that whatsoever. So I was like, there you go. There's no difference between black and black crime and regular crime. It's just crime. The thing is, when they put the race first of black and then something else, it's supposed to be a separation where only black folks do that. You know what I'm saying? And guess who in the end gets lumped into that big crazy category? Because to be completely honest, Latin people, we're just one bracket above the racial hierarchy, you know, from black folks. It's a sad truth, but that's something that we gotta acknowledge.
And that's because a lot of Latinos are white passing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
And I think that a lot of them, they use it. And I'll be honest, there are times where, you know, when I'm talking, I used to talk for interviews and for work and shit, I go full white. I talk like this, you know, I enunciate correctly.
Yeah.
I want them to understand that I can talk correctly if I want to, but I don't. So I talk back to how I am. This is my regular voice.
Yeah.
I can talk white if I want to. And you saw the other day, because I talk like this woman called me a spick. Because I talk with an accent, right? But when you go out to cities, you go out to New York, you go out to Chicago, you go out to Houston, you go out to LA, we all have accents. All of us, for reasons. The Midwest has its own accent. So if that person's from, like, say, Louisiana, I ain't gonna have the same accent as them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have my accent. And the reason my accent is like this is because when I came here, the place that I grew up with, everybody around me was black and Latino. So this is their accent. I was a kid.
Yeah.
And for a while, I took away this accent, and I talked very white all the time. You know?
Now,
to make feel
let me
comfortable about who I am.
Now let me ask you, what are your thoughts about the Latin people who voted for Trump? You know, you see Latin for Trumps, and you actually even see Mexicans, like what I think it's called Mexican lowriders or Nazi lowriders. Basically, Latin people who actually join white supremacist gangs. What do you got to say about that?
I think they can go fuck themselves. I think if they want to do that, cool. Go move into a white neighborhood and see how long you last, how they treat you. Go ahead. Go do it. You know what I mean? Like, they need to realize that just because you support them doesn't mean they're going to support you. That's the problem. Because white people let you in, you're just their beard. And I don't know if some of y'all know what a beard is, but beard is like somebody who's a front for somebody. Like, you know, for instance, if for instance, if you don't want to, like, you're gay, you don't want to come out to your parents, and you're a guy, and you'll have a girlfriend through high school because you don't want anybody to think you were gay because you feel ashamed of it. That's a beard. That's basically what these Mexicans or Latinos or Hondurans, Cubanos, Puerto Ricans, there's a lot of different ones that do it. Hondureños do it too. Guatemalans do it. Oh my God, sometimes it annoys the fuck out of me because those are my peoples, and they're like, man, y'all gotta stop this shit. But those people, deport them.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm not talking about deporting them to their countries like Mexico or Guatemala. Hey, show them to Europe. See how they feel there. And you know what? And Amani, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, Uncle Tom's. I sometimes I agree with the terminology used towards black and brown people. But if you read the book, and here's where it gets really weird about this book when it comes about Uncle Tom. He did what he did to help his wife, to make sure that she stayed alive and survived. So he made a choice. Now, we all make choices about what we're going to be and who we're going to act like and if we're going to assimilate, in which I hate assimilation, by the way.
Yeah.
But he did it to help his wife and his family. So, in the end, Uncle Tom is kind of a good term, but it's something, it's Uncle Tom's cabin.
Got it. So, wait, this is the way I see it. The way I see it is that those Latin people who choose to ride with white supremacy basically going against their best interests, because in the end of the day, there's going to come to a point where they're not going to shoot with them, they're going to shoot at them. You feel me? Yep. So the way I see the thing is, this is how I see them. I call them Latin coons. That's exactly how I call them. I call them Latin coons. Why? Is because in the end of the day, those Latin people are going to go against our best interest. So what I always said this from the beginning. I said, if you know you have a Latin coon around you, separate yourself from them, because they are completely dangerous. They are completely dangerous, and those are the type of people we gotta ostracize from our community. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree 100%. Yeah, and if you want to be that, go do that, but on your own. Don't try to bring us. We want nothing to do with you. You aren't part of us anymore. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Like, if you want to get to that point, don't call yourself Latino. Don't say you're a Latino for Trump. Just say you're a Trump supporter. You're a Trumpette. That's it. Don't fucking add Latino on that at all. If you're black and you fucking go for Trump, don't add black Trump supporter. You are a Trump supporter. That is it. You're a Trumpette. You're one of those pieces of shit. You're a MAGA bit. That is it. You're a cult member. Don't ever call yourself Latino. Don't ever call yourself black. You're not.
Yeah.
You just took yourself into that picture.
Yeah.
You can say whatever the fuck you want. And I've gone at bigger accounts. I've gone at Candace herself. I've gone at her boyfriend. I've gone at other, some of these dudes that are ex-cops that are now all about MAGA black dudes. I'll go at them too. I don't give a fuck. If they get me banned from this fucking platform, I'll be back. You know why? Because I don't give a fuck about them. And they hate that. Why? I'm just like you, I'm brown. No, fuck you. You ain't like me. Because I don't fucking sit there and coon. I don't sit there and fucking do a dance from Massa. Do my little thing. Fuck that. I will never do that shit. Why? Because I know what I am, and I know how they look at me, and I know how they look at you, and I know how they look at every Latino and black person in this country.
I think we got a suspected white supremacist in the room.
I saw that shit.
Yeah.
You can't blame that on Trump.
Yeah, whatever. Just if somebody could kick him out, whatever. What I was gonna say.
Wait, real quick. You think Trump is gonna gas? Yo, you dumb fuck! They're killing our kids, putting them on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
They're having kids.
And it's funny, it's funny how those suspected racists or white supremacists come in, not show their face or have an Abby, just have a burner account. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking hilarious because they're probably fucking their, like, you know, sister right now, living in a fucking shoebox. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So I know you've been going, you be going in on you know, white supremacy and exposing a lot of people, and you post literally every day. How do you find the energy to do that?
I have a really strong will and drive, bro. I learned a long time ago, and my wife is kind of the reason for this too, man. If we sit back and do nothing, we're just as bad. And every day something new happens. And every day America needs to be informed. And every day black and brown people need to hear it. And every day black and brown people need to be empowered. That's why I do this every single day. And sometimes I'll take a day or two. And even when I say I'll take a day or two, I still post. Why? Because I see shit, I read shit. I'm constantly on reading articles and watching TV about, and I watch TV from different countries. And I watch TV in Honduras and Mexico from TV. You know, I watch TV from Europe. I watch TV from everywhere that I can because it happens everywhere. And I find information from other countries that I couldn't even find here because America censors us. This is the most censored country in the world. And if these people and you people, anybody who's listening to this podcast don't understand that, go to Europe. Wait till 8 o'clock. Guess what comes on at 8 o'clock? Titties. Just go to a stand in Great Britain. Go pick up a magazine that any kid could pick up right in there at 16 or 15. And guess what? Titties. Go to Honduras. Go watch the news. When someone gets killed, they don't blur it out. They show you what the fuck happened. The entire fucking thing. Why? Because they feel you need to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Go to any other country besides like China because they purposely do that for control. But here they're supposed to be the most free country in the world, supposedly, quote unquote.
Yeah, quote unquote.
It's the most censored fucking country you will go to that is a first world country. And that's why I post every day, because we get censored so much. You'll see my posts go up and they'll go down maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, because now Instagram is shadow banning me and censoring everything that I do.
Talking about that. I know you told me when we, you know, have private conversations or whatever. I know you told me this is not your first account. Tell us a little bit more about what these white supremacist companies do to your account.
Let's see. So, my last account was Brujo Catracho, and I started talking to you about it before. And in that account, it was getting about to be 5,000 followers, and I was just starting to grow real big right there. But then they started reporting, and to the point because I had the KKK come at me. I had grand wizards from the KKK from different states come at me.
Yeah.
And try to fuck with me. I've had death threats. I had death threats towards my family and kids. I've had people try to say that they will rape and kill my family. Well, all right, come at me. Because if you think that I'm going to go down just without a fucking fight, you have no idea about my people. We fight. You can look online right now and look at Honduras and see what's happening. My people fight. We are brutal people when it comes to what we stand for. If we stand for something, we will die for it. And if you want to come at me because I believe you're a fucking racist and a piece of shit and I call you out on it, I'm right here. Like, find me. I can find you. How is it that I can find people so fucking easy, but you motherfuckers can't find me? It's because you're lazy fucks and you think that you're going to intimidate me by telling me you're going to find me. Fuck.
And I wanna give you a shout out. I wanna give you a shout out for actually doing that. You be going in, exposing them, putting their personal business out there and all that. And that shit was crazy. I'm like, yo, how you like, you the part of FBI? Like, what's going on? But
Speaking of that, I don't think people understand the people that I have to do this. I got people that have done this for the government that help me do this because they hate Trump, because they see him as a racist.
Got it.
So, You know what I mean? I have real legit. Plus, I'm pretty badass when it comes to finding people. Like I said, I am the Encyclopedia Browntonica.
Yo, you stupid.
For the most part, a large percentage of my fucking people, I vet. As soon as you add me and say you're following me, I look at your profile and I go through it. I'm not stupid. That's the problem with a lot of these. They just want followers. I don't want just followers, man. I want people that actually are here for this fucking shit.
Yeah.
For empowerment of brown and black people. If I catch you slipping, that you try to act like a white person and you start doing white rhetoric, I will come at you and make sure that you're miserable. If you come at me and you use racist terms at me or my followers, I will find you. I will find your job. I will make sure that people know, and I will find your job, and I will go at them, and I will make sure that they fire you.
See, the thing is, with that, and it's crazy. With that, that's the main reason why I try to keep myself anonymous as much as I can. You feel what I'm saying? I try to keep myself anonymous as much as I can. But, you know, that doesn't mean these people ain't going to get that work when I'm not, you know, online. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been getting death threats even since I started. You know what I'm saying? So, I could just imagine the death threats you get. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Man, like I said, man, I've had them say that they hurt my whole family. My whole family. What they don't realize is that I'm one of a lot of brothers and sisters. One.
Word?
I'm talking about 10 plus. My mom is one of, I think, 40 plus siblings. Our dads was, you know, in Central America. We're Catholic. No cable in the 80s, 70s, and 60s. Guess what we all did? Bang, bang, bang. That's why there's so many of us, right?
Yeah.
I have my own clan, bro. Like, you know, these people don't realize you can come at me. If you get me, there's a lot more of me coming at you.
Oh, no, of course. Of course.
I did an estimate. This is the funniest shit. I did an estimate one day. Me and my wife and a couple of my cousins, we went through and we did a formula, figured out how many cousins, like the average amount of cousins that we have with kids and and this, how many kids my aunt and uncles have, and, you know, went through all that. There's probably about 3,000 to 5,000 of my family members that are direct members of me.
Yeah.
That's how big my family is. You go to Honduras, you go to Danlí, trust me, you're going to find my family. You go to Tegucigalpa, you're going to find my family. You go anywhere in Honduras, San Pedro Sula, La Ceiba, you're going to find my family. I think one of my family members is following us right now when we're listening to this, my cousin.
Oh, yo, shout out to your cousin then. You know, hopefully that wasn't the Yet guy. Hopefully that wasn't the Yet guy. That, yo, you gonna have to check your family member.
Unless they say that, you know, I can do that, I don't really do it. Just because they have their own security thing, I don't want to.
No, I get you. No. Shout out to your cousin.
You know, that's what I'm saying is, bro, I grew up, and I was, here. These people think I'm scared. Here, I was in Honduras when they had the coup in early, you know, in the late 2000s.
Yeah.
2008, 9, 10, whatever, that shit. I was there.
Oh, word?
I was there. Eat all this shit. Oh, yeah, I was there.
Oh, shit.
And that's the crazy thing. Is like, these people, you don't know, you've never been it. No, motherfucker, I have. I've seen this shit in real life, first person type shit.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen, in this country, I've seen a person get shot in the face.
In
this country, I've seen one of my best friends was killed just for being brown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I don't know if you know the history, but if you do, let's talk about that for 1 second, because there's a lot of people, especially in the school system, they pretty much rip our history away, or don't even talk about our history and the racial and white supremacist oppression that Latin people face. Just doing some research, you know, a while back, I found out myself that Latin people were getting lynched left and right. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, whenever they didn't find a black person to lynch, they will settle for the closest Latin person right there. You know what I'm saying?
And you know why I say this? Because Italians have this idea that they're better than us. But at one point, they were us. You know what I mean? They were considered Negroes, bro.
Oh yeah, of course.
because they're dark, right? No,
Yeah.
they're not. But the only reason they're considered not black or not brown anymore is because they're European. That's it. And they used to lynch them too. I think there was about maybe 3,000 Italians were lynched.
Yeah.
And during World War II, they were put into camps here in America too. That wasn't me. That's Instagram. They bounced everybody out.
Yeah, I know that. It didn't even tell me, yo, you have 50-something minutes left. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. Maybe we're getting too deep. Maybe we were getting too deep. What you think, bro?
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. What I've been realizing is every time I get on podcasts or I do this type of shit live or I do anything on Instagram, this happens. And it happens all the time, man. I've done it with other people, other
Maybe we were getting too deep, bro. Maybe we were getting too deep.
Oh, but here, let me. Remember I was telling you about the Italians real quick before I got kicked.
No, you said that the Italians were getting lynched, and they were. And what I was saying is that this is the thing. In New Orleans, a bunch of Italians got lynched over some bullshit. Now, this is where the double standards come from. Italy was about to go to war with the United States because of that. And guess what ended up happening? Those people ended up paying reparations to those Italian people.
Because I posted that shit, and I find it hilarious that
Yeah.
T.L. Hughley posted it after I did, but I didn't see anything about Italians getting reparations at all. I haven't seen it. None. Nobody's ever talked about it.
Yep.
I posted that shit yesterday, and all of a sudden, it's everywhere.
Yep. Now,
I've never seen nobody talk about Italians getting reparations from America for what they did to them during World War II.
Yeah.
Now it's everywhere.
Now let's really. First of all, I want to talk about how Latin people were getting lynched, left and right, and when especially going into these sundown towns, when they couldn't find a black person, they would just settle for the nearest Latin person that they could find. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
It happened a lot. That shit happened clear into the 60s.
Yeah.
It wasn't just during, Civil War, slightly after the Civil War, anything like that, or even just during slavery. The history of brown and black people being lynched pretty much goes on even till now. And if you notice that a lot of these lynchings, you can see them now. You remember last year we had a bunch, and we have more this year again. And you notice they all go unsolved?
Yeah.
I find it really weird that all these parks have cameras every fucking where in this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Couldn't find the people who hung these other people that were black or brown.
Yeah. It's insane.
And the thing is like, we try, bro, and this is, I try to tell people, we need to stop separating black and brown people from the atrocities that happen in this country, because the atrocities happen to both of us.
Yeah.
The genocide of both ethnicities and races. And I think people that are Latin or Native, it should be its own race at this point, because Europeans are their own race, they're white. Africans are their own race, they're black. Asians are their own race, they're Asians.
Yep.
Why is it that we don't have our own? We have ethnicities, we have countries we go by.
Yep.
Have our own.
Do you think the reason is because it's a way for us to get confused and stay confused?
No. Europeans did it for a reason. They categorized us, they mixed us, they bred us to be who we are. Black people were bred to be who they were right now. And that's what, and I'm going to say this real quick before I get into the other one. White people that are scared of black people because of how they look, how big, how strong, or whatever they want to say, or intimidating, blame your fucking selves. You bred them to be, look, and act like they are. Brown people like us, you're scared of us, of how we look and how we... Guess what? You bred us to be like this. We were never like this. We had our own people. We had our own things, but we figured out other ways. We had wars, but our wars were fucking games.
Yeah.
We used to play games to decide decisions in the Mayan, society, Aztec society, the Inca society. We played like all these. Yeah, it was to the death, but it was like 5 people.
Yeah.
Whereas when the colonizers came, death was death. It was war. It was full on fuck you, we're gonna kill you all, genocide is coming.
Yeah.
It was called Manifest Destiny, and they fucking did it by fucking giving us diseases.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So we need to stop separating ourselves, because we've all, as brown and black people, have felt the pain and suffering of our ancestors.
Now, do you think? I've been hearing this from a couple of people. What are your thoughts on some people saying that black and brown coalition, that's a fake narrative? We shouldn't be focused on that. Or do you think the black and brown coalition is something that we should actually be pursuing? Because to be completely honest, you do have some Latin people out here who are coons, and they're out here trying to represent us when they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think the black and brown coalition is something that should be actually sought after, or what?
Yes. Here's why. We need our own political party. We need our own, period. Look, we let two parties decide for us. Two. Democrats and Republicans. But are they always really for us? This is why everybody says, why you're a Democrat, you're a liberal. Actually, no, I'm just Brujo from Honduras, I'm a Catracho, and I just talk the truth. That's it. And I don't need a party to say what I want to vote for. I don't need a party to tell me what I need to believe. I believe what I believe because I research, and I do history research all the time. And guess what? Brown and black people, we can survive without being in their party. We can survive with our own communities. But at this point, right now, all these people saying, we just separate brown and black. No. Because again, I said this before, we're the same people. Haitians, Jamaican, Mexicans, Cubans, Dominicans, Hondurans, Venezuelans, Chileans, all of us. Guess what? We got fucked by colonizers. Yeah. The same fucking way. We lost our history because of them. And we're trying to get it back. And they don't like it. So now, why do we need their parties? They made those parties for them. They didn't make it for us. Those same two parties were specifically made for white people. White rich people at that. We need our own party. We need our own coalition. Hey, if you want to have a black party and a brown party, cool. But we should always unify when it comes to empowering each other. Yep. Because in the end, white people don't like us. A lot of white Americans think we're stupid. Yep. Because of the way we talk. Because we have a different dialect than them. We have Bava. We have our accent from being Latino, and over years and years and generations, our accents are different from Americans. White Americans. Yep. So we are this. We just need to just realize that we're stronger and better, and we can make decisions for ourselves if we just unite as us. Yeah. People of color. So, because this is where I see some of their points, but I also disagree, because you have black looking people, like let's say Indians, for example. You know what I'm saying? Let's say Indians, and they're out here claiming that they're not black whatsoever. So when you press them and say, "What are you if you're not black?" and they're black as shit, they go like, "I'm not black," and they won't give you a straight up answer. You know what I'm saying? But technically, on paper, that's a person of color. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think should happen to those people of color who don't see themselves for what they are? They literally name everything under the sun but black. What do you think should either be done, or what do you think it should happen, or what? Nothing. You have to do nothing for them. You know why? Because America is going to do it to them. They can claim that they're this and that all they want. They can claim they're not black. They can claim they're not brown. But if I look at you, and you look black, and you say you're not black, and you can't tell me what you are, you're black. If you're brown, and you say you're not brown, your last name is Gonzalez, you're brown. You know? But the thing is, why even fuck with them? If they don't want to be part of our culture, don't force them. No, of course not. Yeah, of course not. The thing is, we're so adamant about our culture sometimes that we want to force our culture on our own people that don't want it. If they don't want it, don't force it. We've had enough people force culture from other countries onto us. Don't do it to our own people. If they don't want to be black, don't be black. If they want to be, say, I'm Jamaican, oh, you're Jamaican, cool, right?
Yeah.
But when it goes down to, when it comes down to, if there's somebody's racist towards you and calls you and the N-word and calls you this and that, and you say you're not black, don't come to me, don't come to somebody else, don't come to some of my homies that do the same thing as me and say, yo, can y'all help me out? Nah. Go ask your white savior over there that you say is your homeboy and have him help you out. I don't have time for dudes. I don't have time for dudes that don't want to respect their ancestry.
So what do you respect those people? So I know me and you, like I said, talked about this part in private, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. I know there's been this whole reparations thing on the news cycle going all over the place, right? And I think around was it either Juneteenth or whatever, but they had this big reparations talk. You know, to me it felt like a whole sham. You know, but you could give me your own opinions. But do you also? I've seen, you know, people say that Latin people need reparations. So give me your thoughts on the whole reparations thing, and also Latin people getting reparations and stuff. What are your thoughts?
Here's my thing. I got two. All right.
Okay.
The first important one. All right. So everybody wants reparations from America. Got you. I understand that. America fucked you, right? Black people, brown people. Awesome. And America should give reparations. They give reparations to other people that were that had less damage done to them by America, by the way. But here's the thing. Why are you making America pay? Just America. Who's the real problem? Who really fucked our whole hemisphere over here? Europe. Europe owes every brown and black person on this side of the world reparations. The Catholic Church, with all that gold, they owe us reparations. That's our shit. You took our property, claimed it as yours because God told you it's yours, and now you're fucking the biggest corporation in the world. They pay us. Europe pays us. Spain pays us. Portugal should pay us. All of them. Every single fucking European country right now, the Dutch, who actually distributed slaves, but they're not paying reparations, are they? Nah. Spain dealt in slaves. Italy dealt in slaves. But they're not. Nobody asked them to give reparations. Why? They have money. They have old money. They have our fucking shit. So if you want reparations, don't just go at America. Go at Europe. All of Europe.
Got it.
Every fucking country there. Because they are still benefiting from the genocide of Latin America now, the natives that were here that transformed into Latin America, and then also the black people that built this fucking side of the world. Because black people built the entire Western Hemisphere from Canada to fucking Chile. Got it.
You're right.
And if you want reparations from America, what are you going to get? $5 grand? 10 grand a person? What's that going to do?
Yeah.
Nothing. Not a fucking thing. We get that in taxes on the way back from...
Now, my suggestion is, whenever... Let's be completely honest. The conversation is about giving black folks reparations. You know, Latin people are literally in the forefront. I mean, in the back burner. You know what I'm saying? They'll get to us whenever they'll get to us. You feel what I'm saying?
No. There ain't no getting to anybody when they get... No. Like I was saying again, bro, it's not just black people. And black people, if y'all want reparations, yo, think about what you're doing. Go at the people that started the slavery.
Oh, no, of course.
That's what I'm saying. Reparations, yes, of course they should get it. 1,000%.
Yeah.
But go at the people that deserve to pay us.
No, of course, and that's not where I was that's not where I was getting at. But what I was gonna say is, since they're talking about black folks, you know, getting reparations first, right? I think my suggestion was letting Latin people, you know, as a number, as a group, actually go and boost up the numbers of black folks, so they can have more of a voice, so we can help them get reparations. What do you think? What?
If you know you are of African descent, don't put white Latino. Don't. I do not put white Latino. I do not put that I'm white Latino, ever. I do not put that I'm Latino. I put I'm native and I'm African. My ancestry. Why? Because they fucked our censuses by making us, and that's the thing. They make us look smaller because they have all these classifications for us, right?
Yeah.
But only one classification for them. That's why we're like this, because they made sure that we're separated. That's why I was telling you earlier before. Europeans, when they came here, they bred us so they can classify us, so that they can have like a structure like they did in Europe. Europe has this structure of, you know, how you're wealthy down and down to the poor, right? They did that here to our people. That's how they have all these qualifications. There's no such real thing as a Hispanic. There's no fucking real thing as a Latino. You're either native or you're black.
Yeah.
Some mixture of colonizer.
You're right.
That's it.
You're right.
So when you sit there and you put that you're Latino or you're like white Latino or blah blah blah, nah, you're brown, you're native, you're black. Do what you're supposed to do, because every time you do that, that affects our senses, and it shows we're not a minority in this country. Black and brown people are the majority, but because of the census, it makes it look like we cannot vote them out.
Yeah.
Yo, if every black and brown person in this country voted for black and brown people, this would be a black and brown run country.
Yep.
Go into your community. Vote for your black, you know, representatives. Go vote for your brown representatives. Do something.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Stop thinking that you gotta put and classify yourself by what they say you are. That's our problem. We keep letting them classify us, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's wrong. And then we need to take that stigmata that we're those people and just throw it away. And this is why I'm telling you this real quick. We don't need to vote. And some people say, hey, if we vote, it's bullshit. No, it's not. If you don't believe me, go look at some of these counties that I've helped fucking vote in people. That we're brown people. In my own community, in my own town, I did this. I helped more black people and brown people get into office by pushing them to my friends, to my family, to anybody that I talk to. But it changed how my county and my community is run now.
Yeah.
If we did the same thing with our federal government, we could change the laws, we could change qualifications and go back to what we wanted to be classified as. But we don't. We think of it as, it's a, you know, nobody's gonna, it's not gonna work for us. It doesn't work. It's a rouge. It's fake. No, it's not. It's not. And the only reason we got hacked when Donald Trump won is because we believed their propaganda that they spread. White people spread that our vote doesn't count. Not us. We didn't spread that shit. What do we get out of spreading that? Nothing. We lose everything. White America gets everything. That means they can classify us lower than them.
Yeah, and I always, no, you're absolutely right. And I always said it. There's no such thing as a poor white person. No such thing as a poor white person.
You're a lazy fuck, because you have every opportunity that none of us, that most of us black and brown people don't. That privilege is real.
Yep.
Trust me.
No, you're right. You're right. There's this joke I know. They said whenever they see a poor white person, they cry. And they go, why are you crying? Because that's a waste of white skin. But what was I gonna tell you? Ask you. Do you get a lot of backlash from other Latin people when you post up these things and your ideology and what you think and what you say? What backlash do you get? And is the biggest backlash from your family members?
Nope.
Then who?
Honestly, the biggest I get from is probably the Cuban community.
Really?
Not gonna lie. Cubans.
For real?
Yep, Cubans.
Cubans.
They're the biggest ones that go at me. And in the second after that, Texas Mexicans, so Texans.
Wow.
They think that my ideology doesn't represent them because they want to be American. That's the thing. They want to be American. They want to be Americanized. They want to assimilate. And because I don't want to assimilate, I don't want to be that, they don't like it. And not even that. Here, yesterday, I had trolls from Nicaragua, and they were both fake, by the way. Somebody made these fake profiles, and actually one of them was real. But the thing is, in Nicaragua, the person that tried to go at me was from the opposing party.
Yo, wait. Hold up. We got again, a white supremacist troll in the room. He said, no matter what color you are, if you're poor, it's going to be hard for you to get out of it. That's not true, because white people are the only people who choose to be poor. The only people. They could literally walk into a bank, clean themselves up, and ask for a loan and get that shit. So, Mr. Yet 220, get the fuck out of here with all that bullshit. But my fault. Yo, Brujo, continue, bro.
So, hey, like I was saying.
No, my fault. I had to check somebody. My fault.
I got you. I'm going to say it right now. If you're white and you're poor by choice. Because you have every opportunity as a white person to make money in any way. And my example is this. And I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to use kids as an example. Black and brown kids have a lemonade stand. White people come up to them and say, hey, you need a permit for that, right?
Yep.
And they shut it down. They actually have the police come and shut it down, right? White child does the same thing. Guess what happens? The police actually go to the city hall and get them a permit, give them the permit, and let the fucking lemonade stand continue. That's a real fucking story that happened, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe it.
And then,
yeah.
And then the other one is the Texas kid, right? The Texas white kid who did a hot chocolate stand, right? In Texas, in the middle of summer, and raised $5,000 for the Trump wall. And not one fucking police officer said that fucking kid can't do that. Didn't stop him, didn't ask him for a permit, didn't do nothing. Actually, those motherfuckers came there and bought fucking hot chocolate from him.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's an example in kids. And as adults, doesn't change. We can start the same business as a white person, and that white person is gonna have a higher rating because they're white. What's up, Cupcake? That's my homie.
Oh, word? Oh, shout out to your homie. What's going on? What's up?
Cupcake? That's my dude. So but you know, business wise, and here, you know what's funny is like, we Latinos dominate the landscaping business, right? And I see American, white Americans doing it now too, and bro, they don't do it the same. They don't do it the same, man.
Of course not.
All day in the hot sun. Fucking blah, just growing shit.
Yeah.
White Americans, they go out there, they do it for an hour, they have to take a break. Let's take a break, it's hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they go back to it an hour later. But Latinos don't do that. We get work done, we're gonna get it done. My wife has this thing, because she likes to make me build shit, and she knows, if she has me build something, don't come near me. Because I don't want nobody helping me, I'm gonna do it myself, and if it fucks me up and it gets me mad, fuck it. But I'm gonna figure that shit out, and I keep pushing until I figure it out by myself.
Now let me just answer some of the comments right now. Said last night forgot a video, saw a white lady harassing a kid trying to sell candy bars. Yeah, I think I saw that video too. This is the way I see that. I see those. Those are white people checking us to see what position that we're in. This basically they're checking us to put us in place. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I see it as. I see them basically being. Of course, that's how they use their privilege. That's the way of them checking us, putting in our place, being like, don't forget where you are, don't forget where you come from. You're not one of us. No matter, even if you're not in your same country, you're still, we're here to check you. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter where you go, you're still going to run into people like me.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. So shout out to that person. Also, what happened?
I'm gonna give you a stat. This is a real statistic, all right?
All right.
All right. So Americans have been for the last 20 years. Americans have been migrating to Mexico.
Yeah.
Right? 95% of the white people in Mexico that have migrated there are there illegally. They don't have a visa, they don't have residency, but they have businesses.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
95% of white Americans that go to Mexico to live do it illegally. 95%.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
Now, Latinos, at the rate that we're at now, the rate has lowered for 20 years.
Yeah.
The amount of Latinos coming to America has slowed down dramatically, except for the last 2 years because of what Trump has been doing to Latin America. All the tariffs, and here, I'm going to say this because tariffs too. The tariffs in Venezuela, they think that it just affects Venezuela. It doesn't just affect Venezuela. It affects Central America. It affects South America. A lot of the gasoline and a lot of the gas and diesel that Central America gets and South America gets was predominantly from Venezuela.
Yeah.
Some from overseas, but a lot of it from Venezuela. Guess what? Guess where there's a shortage of gasoline? Latin America. Not just part of Latin America. All of Latin America.
And look what white supremacists is doing to Venezuela right now. You know?
Yep.
They're turning that into Iraq. Let's keep it real.
Yep.
Let's call it what it is. That's what they're doing.
Venezuela is the new Iraq, and Iran is the next one.
Yeah. So.
And then, and the other one too, and people say, well, why do you think America's trying to, destroy Honduras? 90% of the imported goods that come into America have to go through Honduras, have to go through Central America. We are the hub of this area. We are the hub of North America for their goods.
Yep.
And they don't tell you that. They never will tell you that. Ever. The goods, we make the goods and we also ship it. And then countries and then stuff from China. Your homie is stupid, yo. Yo,
your homie is yo.
That's how he rolls, man.
That's funny as shit. No, what was I saying? Yeah, no, you're right.
And that's the thing. So that's what I'm saying is these tariffs that they're imposing on Latin American countries, it affects all our countries. It affects all of Latin America. All of it. And for Americans to think that, it's not a big deal, it's just one country. No, it's not just one country. If you disturb one country, look at the states of the United States. If you fuck up one state, it starts affecting all the rest of the states.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So what do you think if you fuck one country in one region that it's not going to destroy or do any damage to the rest of them? All these Venezuelans are leaving Venezuela. You're Hondureños, El Salvadorans, Guatemalans, Panamanians, Chileans, all these people from all these different countries, Brazilians, they're leaving because white nationalists have tried to take over our countries. Venezuela is lucky that didn't happen, but America is. Brazil has a white nationalist right now as the fucking president.
Yep.
This is real shit. This isn't just a made-up story that we're talking about. This is real. You can see he even admits he's a white nationalist. Our president of this fucking country of America said, I'm a white nationalist, and nobody said a fucking thing to him about it.
Yep.
Why? Because he's American and he's white, and the privilege is huge.
Yeah, he got the complexion for the protection.
Exactly.
Yep.
1,000%. If this was Obama and all the shit that Trump was doing right now...
Listen, Obama got flamed by wearing a brown tan suit. You feel what I'm saying? He got flamed for wearing a suit. And then this fucking dude is wearing a fucking tie longer than his dick, and nobody's really batting an eye when he talks about crazy shit going against other people and other you know what I'm saying? So so it is what it is when it comes to, that. So I just like, all right, whatever. But what was I gonna ask you? Before we wrap it up, because we've been here for like almost an hour already, all these technical difficulties and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's been, exciting talking to you and stuff. I think we definitely got to keep on doing this.
Anytime, man. I tell all my followers, man, if you want to do interview with me or you want to talk to me, man, I'm always open. I answer most of my. I answered like a lot of my.
Basically, like I'm gonna keep it real. Like that's how I even got most of my interviews. You know what I'm saying? I just follow people. I like what they say, or I disagree with what they say. I just pull up, be like, "Yo, you want an interview?" You know what I'm saying? That's how it started. You know what I mean? Like you could attest to that. You feel me?
All day.
You know what I'm saying? But
And that's basically how I got big, man. I just started following people that I truly believe in, and I repost their shit. Like, when I was doing my other account, I followed Sean King, and I reposted a lot of his stuff. I don't know the brown community. I know some of the black community doesn't really agree with him or like him. I don't agree with everything that he says. I don't agree with, who, his ideology is 100%, but he's a smart dude.
Yeah.
He knows what he's talking about. He just has, a different viewpoint than me.
Yeah. What do you?
I'm not going to be nice to people.
Yeah.
That's not who I am. You get to a point where there's no reason to be nice anymore. And
Yeah. So before we wrap it up and Instagram kicks us out because we're going to in and shit, give a message to my supporters, your supporters, the Latin people, the Latin community. Give some message out to empower us. What do you got to tell us?
All right, here's what I'm gonna tell everybody: empower yourself. Love yourself, love your culture, love your ancestry. Stop hiding what you are. Yo, if you have African descent, claim it. You might not be black, but you're African descent. You're brown, claim it. You're native, claim it. Claim who you are. Yo, if you have to, admit that of course, most Latinos are part colonizer. Of course. I can claim it, but it doesn't mean I want to tell everybody, be like, oh yeah, I'm colonizer too. Fuck that. I like my brown skin. I like my last name. It's a colonizer last name, but my family took it over, and it's our pride. Have pride in yourself. Have pride in your ancestry. Have pride in your past. Black people, brown people, Asians. All of us, man. We need to love ourselves and stop letting other people down us and make us look down on ourselves because they have this belief that they're superior to us because they're lighter skinned or because they accidentally conquered us. Yo, be proud. Be proud. I'm proud of being Catracho. I have it on my fucking arm, bro. I'm proud of being Honduran. I'm proud of where I came from. I'm proud of my family. I'm proud of every black person in this fucking country that stands up to white supremacy. I'm proud of every white or every Latino, brown, native, Asian, whatever. I'm proud of all y'all. If you can stand up and stand up for your rights as a human being, for your culture, for your ancestry, for the love of you, yo, that's what it's about. Loving yourself. You can't love anybody else. You can't love other brown people and other black people if you don't love yourself. Stop the self-hate. It's about, that's the problem with our cultures, man. There's so much hate in our own cultures. Stop killing each other. Yo, I used to gangbang too. I'm like, oh gee, I grew up. I don't gangbang no more. I teach, I educate, I help people. Stand in your community. If you want to gangbang for your community. Stand for your block. But not in a violent way where have a community rally. Raise money for the homeless in your town. Raise money for black folks that can't get as much. For brown folks that can't get as much. If you see a homeless dude and he's starving and he's brown and black, you should be the first person to take some food to that person. Take some clothes to that person. Get him a shower. That'll help them into the community. We are only hope in this world. Us, brown and black people, we are the only people that look out for each other. We gotta do that more. Yo, Nipsey Hussle understood this. This is why I love that dude. Yo, he's my new Tupac. Between Tupac and him, they're on the same level to me. Because they understood our community. Community work starts with our fucking people. Take care of people. Start businesses. Help.
Yeah. Now, tell my people tell everybody where they can find you at.
Yo, you can find me at out_racist. Or you can look up Brujo Catracho. I mean, I know you have to actually write out the entire thing now because, you know, again, they're fucking shadow banning me, so people just can't instantly, because I'm the only outer racist in this bitch.
Yeah.
You see another one? It's fake. There's Brujo Catracho. He's a cool dude. I've talked to him. When we had my other profile, me and him connected a little bit. But in the end, you know, y'all can find me pretty easy. You can look up hashtag BrujoFam. That's all me. That's all me. Hashtag, I don't even remember, man. I have so many hashtags.
Yo, you gotta, for real, you gotta send me some of those hashtags so I can start using that shit.
I put on my clipboard, bro. I just clipboard and paste.
Yeah, well, you better send me that shit right now. But yeah.
Last comment. Yo, why I call myself Brujo, and you all should be Brujos, black, brown, all of you. If you stand up for your country or you stand up for your ancestry, you're a Brujo. Witches and Brujos were the ones that were killed because we stood up. We saw truth. That's why they were killed. You look at the witch, the Salem trials. They did that because people would talk and say real shit and they'd kill them. They'd hang them. They call them witches. We are Brujos. Every brown person in here that speaks the truth is a Brujo. Every black person that speaks the truth is a Brujo. You respect it. Earn that title. I am a Brujo fan because my ideology as a Brujo is to help people that like me. That should be all of our fucking goals in life, and goals in this country, and goals across America and South America, North America, all of it, across the world. You represent your people, and you educate. Even though white people tell you you're wrong, you're a Brujo, because they want to down you. They want to take you down because you're telling the truth.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
So, you know, bro, the Radical Latino is now officially a Brujo fan member.
Yeah. Yeah. Now now I have to buy mad candles and shit. No, let me stop.
You know, for anybody, you know, follow me. You can DM me. If you find racist and you see it in your community, you see bad cops, DM me. Send me the info. Send me the screenshots.
Oh yeah. So anybody who knows any information about you know, suspected or known white supremacist who is out here harming people, and you are afraid of either losing your job, send it to Brujo. Send it to Out the Racist. He will do it anonymously on your behalf, but he will do it. Give all the information out, whatever you need, whatever he needs, so we could actually out this people, because these people put out fucking hit squads on us. They put out little books and fucking, you know, bullet points on who we are. We should do the same and find out who they are. So if you guys are either too afraid or whatever the case is to actually out these fucking bastards, because that's what they are, they're evil bastards, go and give it out to Out the Racist, or give it to me and I'll give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Give all the information, their Facebook page or whatever the case is, and trust me, we will go out here and actually do work. You feel what I'm saying? Because he does it non-stop. He does it non-stop. So whoever needs to do that, go do that and give that to him.
So, mi gente, keep it Brujo. Stay legit. Stay alive. Protect yourself. Protect your family. And make sure out this white supremacist.
All right, so that was the interview with Brujo Catracho, AKA Out a Racist. And you could go follow him. It's going to be under everything that I'm going to say is going to be on the description down below, all right? So go follow him in Instagram at out_a_racist. Go follow him. I'm telling you, he be dropping jewels, B. Dead ass. He be dropping gems. So go follow him. Also, this came to my attention. Also, he has a GoFundMe. So, you know, a couple of his fans set up a GoFundMe. So that's going to be on the description down below. I went and donated. I donated, you know, a little something, you know what I'm saying? So I could help him out. But go donate to him. It's gonna be all in the description down below. There's the podcast, you know, just go to details and all the links will pop up. You know what I'm saying? This on YouTube, you already know what it is. You know what I mean? So you guys can go follow me also on Instagram and Twitter at the same name, Radical_Latino_. And I'ma catch you guys later.